Good afternoon from Oak Mountain State Park. This is Lauren Muncher, Park Naturalist here, and today I'm going to show you guys about our Bluebird boxes. All right, so now you may drive around Oak Mountain State Park and see a lot of our boxes along John Finley Drive, and I'm going to tell you the reason for that. So now first I want to talk a little bit about bluebirds in general. So bluebirds are in the thrush family. They're one of the few thrush species here in North America, and they're beautiful blue with a buffy rusted colored chest or breast. Now bluebirds, these guys earlier about 30 years ago, 20-30 years ago, actually started declining in numbers when starlings and other invasive bird species started to come in and take over their nesting sites, and so they weren't able to find good sites, weren't able to fight off those invasive species, and so their numbers started declining. And so a lot of people across the United States started their bluebird trails. And I want to shout out to John Finley III, who is the Mr. Bluebird here in Oak Mountain State Park. He was the bluebird expert and the one who started the Bluebird Trail here in Oak Mountain State Park. And when he did that, he actually brought back our bluebirds here in the park and the surrounding areas. So he was involved in a lot of the local areas, their bluebird trails, but here in Oak Mountain was a huge conservation success story. So John Finley III, he came along and started putting bluebird boxes along our roadway. So our bluebirds like more open areas, similar to the side of the road here. You'll notice we're kind of in an open grassy area. You'll see them a lot of times near our golf course. You'll see them in open grassy areas in some of our food plots along the side of the road. You may have some in your backyards. They have started moving into more urban areas, but they do prefer more of our open grassy areas such as this. And so John Finley came around and started putting bluebird boxes up, started managing them, and got volunteers to help him with his bluebird trail and brought the species back from decline. And so ever since, they've been growing in numbers. So bluebirds are really fascinating in that they can lay 2 to 3 broods a year. And we're gonna open this box and see if there's any eggs in here yet. Mama actually flew away just a little while ago. So we're not gonna stay here for super long, but we're gonna check and see if we have any bluebird eggs in here. And we do. So you notice we have 5 bluebird eggs. And so these look really good. So I'm not going to mess with these too much. Now, bluebirds can have anywhere from 2 to 7 eggs. The most I've ever seen was 7. They're going to be this beautiful pale blue color. Sometimes they can be white. That's actually a genetic thing there. It's not really understood why that they're white, but sometimes they are. The babies come out just fine. There's no coloration difference. You can actually see a little bluebird feather here. And the nesting material, but most of the time they're going to be this really pretty blue color. Now you notice that the nest here is made from pine straw and grasses. All right, so the female is actually going to be the one building the nest. Now the male, when he's trying to attract a female, he's going to be dancing around fence posts or on branches, and he's going to be presenting twigs and sticks and pine straw and fluttering around and being as attractive as possible. And then she will actually, once she accepts him as a mate, she will actually be the one to build the nest and do most of that work. And so she'll actually use, I'll show you again, she'll use that pine straw and those grasses, and then on the inside she'll use softer grasses and sometimes even horsehair. And so I have come across some of our bluebird nests here before and have noticed horsehair in it because we have a lot of horse trails here in the park. So they actually will come out and find those horsehairs and bring it back and put it in their nest. So I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit about our bluebird boxes. And then here is a little bit of information here. If you want to read about it more, let me know. I'm happy to give you some copies of what we have, some of our bluebird trail information. But a big thanks to John Finley III for his awesome efforts. And just kind of a quick interesting fact, if you notice that the road here is the main park road, and it is called John Finley Drive in honor of John Finley III and his conservation efforts for our eastern bluebirds. So thanks to John Finley, thanks to our bluebirds for letting us check out their babies and their eggs. So we're gonna go ahead and leave Mama alone now, but I hope you guys really enjoyed this today as much as I did. So everybody from here at Oak Mountain State Park wishes you a safe, happy, and healthy day. Have a good one.